20 fun riddles for geniuses only. Are you ready to test your mental abilities? So, focus carefully, think fast, and don't cheat. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Let's see how many riddles you can solve. The first challenge: who is lying? Look carefully. Person number 2 is lying because there are small pieces of green grass stuck to the soles of his shoes. He claims he never left the house, but he clearly walked outside. The next challenge: who is the thief? Look carefully and make your choice. Person number 3 is the thief because the stolen necklace is sticking out of her bag. The next challenge: who is the real mother? Notice the details. Person number 1 is the real mother because the child runs toward her when scared. The next challenge: who is the fake student? Look carefully and find the clue. Person number 3 is the fake student because the card around his neck is not a student ID, it is a visitor badge. The next challenge: who is the fake chef? Look very carefully. Person number 2 is the fake chef because his uniform is completely clean. The next challenge: who is the prisoner? Don't answer too quickly. Person number 2 is the prisoner because there are handcuff marks on his wrists. The next challenge: which one is not human? Look carefully at the mirror. Person number 2 is not human because she has no reflection. The next challenge: who stole the phone? Follow the clues. Person number 3 stole the phone because it can be seen sticking out of his pocket. The next challenge: who hasn't taken a bath? Don't miss the small details. Person number 2 hasn't taken a bath because his hair is completely dry and there is no sign that he has been in the shower. The next challenge: which door would you choose? Think carefully before making your choice. Door number 2 is the safest because there is a gas mask beside it. It can protect you from the poisonous gas inside. The next challenge: who is his real wife? There is a hidden clue. Person number 1 is his real wife because she is wearing a wedding ring. The next challenge: who is the millionaire? Don't judge by appearances. Person number 2 is the millionaire because he is wearing an expensive luxury watch. The next challenge: who is guilty? Look carefully at the evidence. Person number 3 is guilty because the mud on his shoes matches the crime scene. The next challenge: who is the fake police officer? If you found it, subscribe to the channel. Person number 1 is the fake officer because he doesn't have a police badge. The next challenge: find the different emoji. Can you spot it before time runs out? The next challenge: which child is not her son? Look closely at their faces. Person number 3 is not her son because he doesn't share the same family features. The next challenge: who owns the dog? Pay attention to the small details. Person number 2 owns the dog because the dog's leash is sticking out of their bag. The next challenge: who owns the bicycle? Pay attention to the small clues. Person number 1 owns the bicycle because the bike lock key is attached to their backpack. The next challenge. Who is pretending to be rich? Look carefully at the small details. Person number 2 is pretending to be rich because the luxury watch still has the price tag attached to it. The next challenge. And that's it. You've completed all 20 riddles we prepared for you. Write the answer to the last question in the comments. The first people who give the correct answer might get a hash from me. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more fun riddles and brain challenges.